The Toronto Raptors are in one of the more peculiar spots in the NBA regarding their franchise and the future of their team because they do have a bona fide future star, if not already, in Scott Barnes. Now, his shooting does need to come along. It is horrendous. It is atrocious. He's like a 20, 30, low 30s three-point shooter. Yeah, 29.8% this year, 30.1% last year. Just really bad. But he's a solid big wing defender. He's good at facilitating, good at passing, and he just plays with such a joy that everybody loves to watch Scott Barnes play basketball. Pascal Siakam. He's okay, all-star, low tier all-star. Shooting does need to come along as well. He's, in the low 30s, just not really what you want to see. Wow, this was a really bad year. 29.7%, 34, really solid scorer, defender, playmaker. He's a good player in his own right as well. A bit undersized at 6'8" for the power forward position. He and Scott Barnes are kind of redundant if you look at their skill sets. Fred VanVleet, undersized sharp shooter, having a horrible year of his own as well. He's probably gone after this season, but he helped bring a championship to Toronto, and every single Toronto Raptors fan is indebted to him. And their future is just kind of cloudy. They got guys like OG Anunoby and Gary Trent Jr. who are decent role players, but you really want to upgrade upon them if you're looking to win a championship. And then they loved that 6'8", 6'9" build of guys who can't really shoot the ball well. They loved playing this switch everything defense, and it was frustrating as a fan who could see that they need size on the team. So they went out and they traded for Jakob Poeltl, and they turned the season around. They're on a win streak. They're going to make the playoffs most likely, but they give up next year's pick, which is, I think, only top 6 protected. So if this team, like I expect, falls off next year, well, you're going to be giving up, worst case scenario, pick number 7 for Jakob Poeltl. And it's going to feel a little bit like how the Bulls are with Nikola Vucevic, regretting that trade, giving up 2 top 10 picks. All in all, the Raptors are in a bit of a weird spot, definitely due for a rebuild. And I want to thank, who is it in my comments section? Durs Magic for saying, could you do a short rebuild with the Raptors? The only thing is I don't do short rebuilds, but I will be doing a full-on Raptors rebuild because I love y'all. In the comments, let me know if you guys have any video ideas as well. So the team is going to look like this for the remainder of this season. Fred VanVleet at the 1, probably going to be gone at the end of this season. Gary Trent Jr. at the 2. I played with putting OG and Anunoby ahead of him, but now we have OG at the 3, Scott Barnes at the 4, Pascal at the 5, and Jakob Poeltl coming off the bench with those aforementioned 6'8", 6'9" guys: Chris Boucher, Precious Achiuwa, and Thaddeus Young. Otto Porter out for the season, but he's here. Delano Banton, actually, I want to get him some minutes, so I'll take Thad Young's minutes away. And just a quick peek at the roster. Fred VanVleet is a great player. He's just a little bit old. He's super undersized. He's more of a scorer than a playmaker, passer, so he is probably going to be gone at the end of the season, but he's just done so much as an undrafted player for the city of Toronto. You can give nothing but credit where credit is due. Delano Banton, a young player, still yet to be seen what he's going to be able to offer to this team. He's, again, got good size on him. Supposedly, he's a point guard. I don't really see it. You look at the stats, you go, all right, his per 36, he's averaging 4 assists and 2 turnovers. Is that point guard worthy? Not really sure. Malachi Flynn, basically the same mold as Fred VanVleet, undersized scorer. He's been benched a lot. Nick Nurse does not like him. Jeff Doughton, not really much there. Gary Trent Jr., for the most part, a sharpshooter, came over in that Norman Powell trade. He's streaky, to say the least. He'll score like 35 points in 3 games in a row and then score 3 points the next 3 games. It's frustrating. Decent defender, not great. Might be getting a little bit overpaid there at $17.5 million, but hey, the NBA is never broke again. Will Barton, thrill, awful. Once he finally got healthy, we saw how bad Will Barton could really be. Just doesn't really offer much to a team. Joe Wieskamp came over from the Spurs, supposed to be a 3-point sharpshooter. At times he is, at times he's not. OG Anunoby, a very solid 2-way player. Now, if the rumors are true, and the Knicks were giving up 3 first-round picks for him, Masai Ujiri must be crazy not trying to get those 3 first-round picks. Otto Porter played well in the Golden State Warriors championship run, but he's been out. I think he tore his ACL, something like that. Ron Harper Jr., not much to talk about. Pascal Siakam, we already did. Scott Barnes, we already did. Thad Young, old veteran, just really savvy. Not a great shooter, not a great handle, but he knows how to play the game well. Jakob Poeltl, one of my favorite centers. You probably saw him in Blazers franchise already. He's just a really mediocrely talented dude. He's got a good floater game, plays good defense. He's elite shot blocker despite the fact that he can't jump. He's just a smart guy. Ironically, he was part of the Kawhi Leonard trade initially, so he was drafted, number 10, number 9 overall by the Raptors, then got traded for Kawhi Leonard. Then the Spurs basically developed him, and now he comes back in his prime. Chris Boucher, appreciate him. He's an undersized stretch 5. Same thing as Precious Achiuwa, who's learning how to shoot the 3, but again, none of these guys shoot the ball all that well. And Christian Koloko out of Arizona. I'm actually really intrigued with his development on this team. I think he has the potential to be a good rim running center for them as well. That is going to be the team led by head coach Nick Nurse. And of course, we're probably going to miss the playoffs. He's not. What is this photo, 2K? 32 and 34. We'll see how the season plays out. Nikola Jokic wins his third MVP in a row, 25, 11.7, and 9.9. Just misses out on the triple-double. Paolo Banchero does win Rookie of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th Man of the Year. Joel Embiid, Defensive Player of the Year. Trey Jones, Most Improved. He went from 6 and 3 to 11 and 5. I don't know about that, 2K. Michael, don't call him Mike Malone, wins Coach of the Year as Jacob Park is ugly. All-NBA first team. Not going to see any Raptors anywhere because we were not that good. Pascal Siakam on the All-NBA third team. That'll work. He's almost a 90 overall. How about the rookies? Nobody, and nobody. Keegan Murray falls to the second team. A lot of good rookies in this year's crop. We finished 41 and 41. That put us in the 9th seed. Yay. Just the Raptors are in a rough spot. I really wish they tanked this year, didn't trade their first round pick next year, and just kind of embraced the rebuild. But Masai Ujiri said, losing, that's for losers. Pascal Siakam led us in scoring, 23, 8, and 5. 48 from the field, not great. 35% from the three-point line, again, not great. And he's at 29 years old, reached the age of regression, so I'm not sure how long he's going to be on the team. Fred VanVleet was serviceable, 19 and 6. Stats are probably better in 2K than they are in real life. Gary Trent Jr., 17. That'll work. OG Anunoby, 15 and 5. Again, another guy who's good. You want to have him on your team, but you likely want to improve upon him, especially in 2K. Scott Barnes, going to be developing well, 15, 7, and 4. Jakob Poeltl, 12 and 9. That'll work. Precious Achiuwa, Will Barton. Yeah, we just need a lot of work on the bench. Scoring champion went to Luka Doncic ahead of Joel Embiid. Rebounds is DeMontis Sabonis, and assist is James Harden, 0.1 ahead of Traeth Young. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks the Jaren Jackson Jr. Focus percentages is Daniel Gafford. 3-point champion is Malcolm Brogdon. For the champion, Kevin Durant, and the team finished, I'm going to assume, not very good offensively. We were 23rd offensively. Defensively, I'm going to assume we were okay. Yeah, honestly, what is this? 5th defensively. So we have no offense, but we play solid defense because everybody is 6'9" and taller. You love to see it, giving us a 0.9 point differential. 14th in the NBA. Focus percentage is horrible. 45%. Is that the worst? We are the worst shooting team in the NBA. 3-point percentages, we're like 4th worst. That's disgusting. Free throw percentages, not terrible. 16th, middle of the pack. I'll take that. But here we are taking on the Brooklyn Nets, who did make the playoffs, even though they have fallen off. Mikal Bridges, by the way, falling the F out. This dude is unreal right now, getting unleashed. Dinwiddie solid. Cam Johnson's okay. Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas. I do Spencer at the 1, Cam at the 2, Mikal at the 3, Cam at the 4, Nikki C at the 5. That'd be my lineup. And then Ben Simmons is a 79 overall. Brutal as we lose. No, we won. No, we lost. Where are we? We're this game. We're not the Hawks. We're the Raptors. All right, we need to win this to even get into the next game. So good luck, Raptors, taking on Tyrese Haliburton and the Pacers. I don't expect good things to happen because good things never happen in Toronto unless you trade for Kawhi Leonard. But we are winning here in the 4th quarter, about a 15, 14-point game. And I think we're going to be walking away victors. 10-point game here, 8-point game. Not enough time for the Pacers to run a miraculous comeback. Is there? Ooh, it got close. 132, 126. But here we are for the 8th seed, taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, I'm dumb. I don't know why I thought we were the Hawks. It is what it is. Welcome to Airball Jones. And we're in Brooklyn, and we're losing. Yep. The good thing about being the Raptors in 2K, though, is that 2K absolutely loves the Raptors squad as we give up over 100 in the first 3 quarters. So I don't think this rebuild is going to be too tough as we fall 117, 131 to the Nets. We're eliminated in the playoffs. So hopefully, I don't know what the words are I'm looking for, but back in like 2K22, the Raptors would just win everything, even though they didn't have Kawhi Leonard. It'd still be like, Kyle Lowry drops 40 points a night. And the Hawks and the Clippers made the finals. I don't think that'll ever happen. And the Hawks walk away champions. Traeth Young, NBA Finals MVP. That'll work. LeBron James is retiring? Nah. Udonis Haslem, Melo, Kyle Lowry's retiring. I could see that. Rudy Gay, Al Horford. Big Al just signed a contract extension. Come on, guys. Same with Kyle Lowry. He's going to take that $29 million. I don't trust any of these contracts. Nicholas Batum retiring, maybe. Jeff Green, Wes Matthews. Otherwise, rest of these guys I'm fine with. PJ Tucker just re-signed. Come on now. These guys aren't going to turn down like $15 million just because, I'm a little tired. Dwight Howard and Carmelo Anthony going to the Hall of Fame. Going to get their jersey retired as well. League meetings, are any of these fun? No. And yeah, I like that. 18-year-olds playing in the NBA. Bring back LeBron. So we have the 14th overall pick. 1% odds of winning the number 1 pick. Not gonna happen. We need to trade into the top 4, I'll say. And we fall to 14th. Those Rockets, Bulls, who actually keep their pick. Their pick is top 4 protected. Spurs, Pistons, Hornets. Interesting top 5 there, to say the least. I'm good with the head coach, Nick Nurse. Heck of a head coach. Heck of respected in 2K23. So we're not going to be moving on from him just yet. If we do fall and fail to advance, we will have to move on from him eventually. Adam Flagler is the fastest man of the class, tied with Andre Jackson and Mike Miles Jr. Most agile is Andre Jackson, Mike Miles Jr., and Adam Flagler. Highest vertical is Andre Jackson. This dude is an athletic specimen. Too bad he is terrible at the game of basketball. Out of UConn. Yep. Derek Whitehead. I love that. Highest bench press is Bryce Baugh and Kyle Filipowski. And best shot three-pointer, Julian Strouder and Adam Flagler. Honestly, all things being equal, I'm going to try to get Scoot on this team. Now, I know that in this class, it goes Victor 1, obviously. Scoot, I think, is 3rd. Brandon Miller is 2nd, even though he's a sharpshooter of his own right. I'm not going to trade for the number 1 overall pick. That's just dumb. We're going to see who the Rockets take, and then we'll see what moves we need to make to get Scoot Henderson on the team. Likely, that means trading up to 2. And the Rockets take Brandon Miller, which means Victor Wembanyama should be going to the Bulls. That'll be fun. Hopefully to replace Nikola Vucevic. Wonder what the Bulls are going to look like after that. Still have Lonzo Ball. Injuries are turned off, which means we need to trade number 3. Completely unrealistic. It is what it is. We need to get better immediately. So that means trading away the farm or the number 3 overall pick. Pick 14, have it. Next year's pick, can't even trade it away because of the Jakob trade. Actually, yeah, we're going to the Spurs. We always trade with the Spurs. This is my life. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the Blazers. We just trade with the Spurs all the time. They want Pascal Siakam for Keldon Johnson. Honestly, not a terrible trade, but Pascal, I mean, he's just been here too long. I can't do that. Oh boy, we're going to have to give up everything. So this is 1, 2, 3 first-round picks, Chris Boucher and Christian Koloko to move up to 3, and that is what it's going to take. We need to recap and get all of our draft capital back, but Scoot Henderson, the point guard of the future for the Toronto Raptors, no longer are we following and listening to the Masai Ujiri? Everything must be 6'8", 6'9", or taller and can't shoot the 3. Scoot Henderson is the latest Toronto Raptor. So pick number 4, the Pistons are trading Lauri Markkanen. That'd be interesting depending on how good this team is. Cam Whitmore, though, going 4th overall. Not sure if I love that. And the Hornets take Jarvis Walker. I think they mean Jarvis Walker, but Jarvis Walker works. Guy who made this draft class, who doesn't know the names of the players. Nick Smith, Eamon Thompson falls to 7. I know Oscar Thompson absolutely balls out in this game as well. 12th. Rookie signing, we are going to be bringing in Scoot Henderson. Could you imagine if I accidentally messed up that screen? Bring everybody back. It looks like Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr. are going to be free agents. We do need to look to get a little bit better. Delano Bonton going to get that qualifying offer because he's a serviceable backup point guard. So we have Scoot Henderson, Malachi Flynn. Unfortunately, 25 years old. He just needs to go. Hasn't developed well out here. Probably hasn't gotten a fair shake either. Nick Nurse does not like him, but we need a first-round pick. We'll be taking it from the Thunder, Philadelphia, top 5. Otto Porter Jr. earning $6.3 million is stealing money from us. He has to go as well. This draft class is not ideal for us. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kristaps Porzingis. Everybody knows that this year's free agency, that's what I meant to say when I said draft class, isn't ideal. So what I'm going to try to do is bring back Gary Trent Jr. He's getting 4 years, $58 million. Going to be a tradable asset. I want to bring back Jakob Poeltl, $10 million a year for 5 years. And then I want to bring in Andre Drummond as well to be a backup center. Fred VanVleet, unfortunately, we're just going to let walk. That's what's going to happen in real life. We do need to bring back Delano Bonton. But Wieskamp can go, so can Jeff Dowtin. So we're basically sacrificing Fred VanVleet. We do have the point guard of the future. I don't need a backup point guard when we have Delano Benton. We'll sign these 3 guys, let Freddie walk. And then let's see if I can get Delano Benton back on our team as well. Boop, 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 boop. And do we have the rights? Do we have the rights for Freddie? We do. I could completely cheese the system and give Freddie VanVleet a contract, but that's not right. We're going to let him walk, so it's going to be Scoot Delano, Gary Trent Jr., Scott Barnes, OG Anunoby. This guy can go. I don't need you on my team. Pascal, Jakob Poeltl, Andre Drummond, Precious Achiuwa, we're going to drop to the 4. Yeah, he's going to be a backup power forward just because of size. I understand that he's not a great three-point shooter yet. Let's just say in the offseason, he developed. He's a sharp shooter. He's now a power forward center. So we have a pretty solid team once Delano re-signs with us. Bam, 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 bam. 4 years, $24 million. So our team's going to look like this. Scoot Henderson at the 1, Delano Banton at the 2. Gary Trent Jr. at the 2. What are these words that I'm saying? Scott Barnes, OG Anunoby, Ron Harper Jr. can go. Pascal Siakam, Precious Achiuwa, Jakob Poeltl, Andre Drummond. So we need an upgrade at the center position next season for sure. Pascal, I think, is going to be good enough to win a championship with. Scott Barnes is going to need to develop well. OG Anunoby, a perfectly fine backup. Gary Trent Jr., we'd like to upgrade eventually as well. And then Scoot Henderson going to turn into a stud. Honestly, I'm happy with this year's free agency. Christian Wood just sitting here waiting for money. Too bad we don't have any. James Harden back on the 76ers. Kyrie Irving to the Jazz. He continues to do this in 2K. Why? Porzingis back on the Wizards. 4 years, $135 million, but injuries are turned off. Nikola Vucevic is going back to the Magic. He said, send me home. We swindled the Bulls. Now sign me again. Freddie going to the Spurs. Why are the Spurs and the Raptors connected like twins, man? Draymond Green getting $112 million to return to the Warriors. That's going to be a mistake. D'Lo back on the Lakers. Brook Lopez to the Mavericks. I like that. Miles Bridges to the Rockets and Kyle Kuzma to the Rockets as well. Onto player progression. Scott Barnes hopefully going to be like an 88. At this point, Pascal 88. Scott Barnes 87. OG up. Everybody's fine. Nobody's degressing. Right? Is that the opposite of regressing? Nine-man rotation gonna look something like this with Nick Nurse's face cut off. I can't get over why this still is a thing in 2K. Scoot Henderson at the 1, Gary Trent Jr. at the 2, Scotty Barnes at the 3, Pascal at the 4, Andre Drummond at the 5. I guess OG Anunoby off the bench with Precious Achiuwa, Jakob Poeltl, and Delano Benta. Nobody there. George Hill made his way to the team. What is wrong with Delano's hair? Why is this the picture they chose? Like you can see the images where they tried to cut out the background, but it's dark and it looks, this is so dumb. 2K is the best game ever made. Power rankings wise, we are probably not very good. 10th. I'll take that. 10 for Eric Boner as well. Honestly, better than I thought. And at the All-Star break is Team Nikola Jokic and Team Jason Tatum. On Team Jokic is Giannis, Stephanie Curry, Kevin Durant, and Darius Garland. For the other side, LeBron James, unretiring, Luka Doncic, Trae Young, and Joel Embiid. For the reserves is Kawhi Leonard, the former Raptor, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Domantas Sabonis, Bam Adebayo, and Evan Mobley. On the other side, James Harden, Jimmy Buckets, John Morant, if he's still in the league at this point, who knows? Anthony Davis, Julius Randle, Zion Williamson, and Cade Cunningham. So many syllables in their names. We're good. Not great. 30 and 21. Like, I'll take it. I'd like us to honestly be a little bit worse. So our draft pick. Oh, that's right. We don't have our pick. Yeah, I'm fine with this. 5th in the Eastern Conference. You know, behind the good teams like the Cavs, Celtics, 76ers, and for some reason, the Atlanta Hawks are absolute gods now that Quinn Snyder is their head coach and Onyeka Okongwu is starting over Clint Capella. I don't know. Maybe they have a great system proficiency. All in all, though, I'm pretty impressed with the team. Scoot Henderson absolutely taking over, balling out, 24 points, 8 assists in his rookie season. What is he shooting for 3? 31%. All right. I think right now in the G League Ignite, he's shooting 18% from 3. Just something to worry about. Pascal, solid. Scotty Barnes, doing what Scotty Barnes does. Gary Trent Jr. need to improve upon. OG Anunoby, great off the bench. Andre Drummond need to improve upon. We'll be doing that probably next season. I don't want to make any trades. Like, realistically, if I do, it'd be what? Andre and Jakob? Like, what really is out there for me? Clint Capella? Ugh. I don't know if I want to commit that much to an 83 overall. Mitchell Robinson. In real life, I do this, but Mitch in 2K just doesn't get the respect he needs. I need someone that's like an 85, maybe a 90 overall. The Go Pokashevsky is listed as his center. All right, game. Yeah, you do what you do, and I'll do what I do. As for current league leaders, Luka Doncic leading the league in scoring because he's the greatest thing that ever happened to basketball. Our rebounds is Nick Claxton, and assist is James Harden. Steals is Lonzo Ball, blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and figure percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion Kyrie Irving, 51%. Kevin Huerter, 50%. For the champion Kendrick Nunn. Not what I would have expected. Nikola Jokic wins his 4th MVP in a row. Is that even allowed? 29 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 56 from the field, 80 from the free throw line, 47% from the 3-point line. I mean, Jesus. What is his defensive statistics though? Yeah, I don't know how to view any of that, but Victor Wembanyama does win Rookie of the Year over our man Scoot Henderson. It looks like he came in 2nd, but what a year, 24, 9, and 2 for the big fellow from France. Malcolm Brogdon, once again, 6th man of the year. Yeah, on his defense player there. Jalen Duren, most improved to 17 and 10. That's a pretty good year for the big fella. Up from 10 and 9 to 17 and 10. I'll take it. I'll let it pass. Quinn Snyder does win Coach of the Year because the Hawks are gods, but we win Executive of the Year. You love to see that. Just had a great turnaround year. It is what it is. We developed. We drafted Scoot Henderson, and that was really it. Nothing crazy made here in year 1. I'm trying to take these a little bit slower as the Raptors don't seem to win anything here. Scoot Henderson on the all-rookie first team. Instead of trading the entire team away and then just building around the first season, I'm trying to make these a little bit longer, a little more pronounced, as we were the 5th seed out there in the Eastern Conference, taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. That is going to suck. They have Mike Conley as well, and Ricky Rubio. Yeah, we're going to lose. Well, let's just look at how the season went for us as Luka Doncic wins scoring champion 31, 10-9. Not good enough to win MVP though, is it, big fella? Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is James Harden. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Walker Kessler, and field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. What is Walker Kessler's overall? He's an 84. Might be a trade piece or a trade target. 3-point champion is Kyrie Irving, and free throw champion is Kendrick Nunn yet again. How did we do though? Scoot Henderson led the way for us, 23.5 points per game, 4 rebounds at 6'3", 8 assists. I mean, we need a point guard. He provided it. 3-point shooting was pretty bad. Gary Trent Jr., 35. That's unacceptable. He's like our best shooter. OG Anunoby, 35. I'll live with it because he's more of a defender for us. Pascal Siakam, 33. Horrible. Scott Barnes, 29.8. That is awful. 32 for Scoot Henderson. Horrible. We cannot shoot the ball to save our life. No wonder we weren't really good. Oh boy. Offensively, we were once again really bad, really bad. 16th, but defensively, I'm sure we were the best team in the NBA, right? Second to the Hawks, who are gods. Why are the Hawks so good? Is it because Trae Young is incredible at basketball? Is that the secret? Finished 6th in point differential. That'll work. 48.3% from the field puts us tied with the Kings at 10th. 3-point percentages were the worst. Like, we're tied with the Magic, who shouldn't even be that bad. We're just the worst, period. Free throw percentages, not too bad here at 18th. We just need to get some scoring and needs to have some guys develop on our team because we're going to lose to the Cavaliers in 4 games as we lose game 1. Donovan Mitchell, 27. Darius Garland, 26 and 9. Nice. Jared Allen, 12 and 13. Another trade piece. I might go after Jared Allen. That could be good. As for us, Scoot was incredible. Pascal was solid. OG was good. And then the rest of the team was not good. Scott Barnes in 36 minutes gave me 5, 12, and 4. That's just not going to help us win against the Cavaliers. We do steal game 2, so we have stolen home court. It is 1-1. We're up 2-1. 2-2. Big game 5 here in Cleveland, and we are up 3-2. Can you believe it? Donovan Mitchell, 31. Darius Garland, 20 and 14. Evan Mobley, 20 and 13. Jared Allen, 12 and 16. But Pascal balled out, 29, 6 and 7. Scoot was good. OG, we just had a team effort there. Somehow we're beating the Cavaliers right now? Question mark? I'm talking in questions? Well, we'll hop into Simcast if we can steal this game. I wouldn't mind advancing to the second round. It looks like we're getting absolutely whooped, meaning we need to come back in game 7 back in Cleveland. Who's going to win? The gods of simulation or the ones that 2K loves weirdly in the Raptors? They're going to win, right? Back and forth game here in the second quarter, going to the third. Really high scoring contest, which does not bode well for us because we cannot shoot 114, 120 here in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes left, 6 minutes left, down 6. I'll hop in if there's any chance of us taking the lead, but it looks like the Cavaliers are going to stomp on the throats of the Raptors as we once again get eliminated early in the playoffs. Made it fun, made it competitive, 136, 140. We just need a little bit more scoring, a little bit better defense, and we would have advanced to the second round only to lose to the Hawks, who's the best team in simulation right now. Why? Don't know. Zion, Trae Young. Who'd have thunk it? But the Hawks have won 2 in a row. The Hawks are the true victors of this current rebuild, and LeBron says, I cannot handle this. I don't blame you. Cliff Paul retiring, Al Horford, JaVale McGee. Yeah, a lot of notable players there. Staff retirements. Junior Perger is retiring. Hall of Fame inductees is LeBron James and Cliff Paul. Going to get their jersey retired everywhere they've ever gone, ever. Draft lottery, are any of these worthwhile? No. The top teams from each conference are combined and seeded. No. Violations in the key will be called after 5. No. Although I did see the EuroLeague video by B-Ball Breakdown. I'd like to see them completely remove 3 in the key. I think that would be fun. And we don't have our pick this year because it goes to the Spurs pick 25. So if you give up pick 25 for Jakob Poeltl, I'm okay with that. If you give up pick 7 for Jakob Poeltl, I say that's unacceptable. Is this a time we move on from Nick Nurse? I think not yet. Not yet. We obviously have Mike Stauffer. Taylor Jenkins is here. I think of all the possible head coaches in the NBA, Nick Nurse right now, maybe top 5 in 2K. I don't want to move on from him, but it's certainly something to think about. Onto the draft card by the Fast Minute class is Edmund Dougherty. What a name. You thought Benedict Mathurin was a name. How about Edmund Dougherty? And DJ Sullivan. Most agile is Edmund Dougherty and Edwin Pollard. What are these names? And Sean Aldridge. Highest vertical is Nihat Penbe, Edmund Dougherty, Richie Black. Highest bench press is Darius Marion. Lance Doyle. best shot, three-pointer, Damian Sharp, and Quinn Gardner, and Edmund Dougherty. This dude seems to be a beast. Who is Edmund? 3 players to target in this draft. Alton Mills, incredible. He's going to be the best player ever in the history of basketball. 7'2", ceiling. They don't even have a player comp. He's just so good. No weaknesses. 79 overall, 18 years old. Alton Mills going to be an absolute stud, but he does go with the #1 overall pick. I just don't know if that's possible. Edmund Dougherty, I mean, he's pretty good. He's a freak athlete, got good size, 6'4". Jason Kidd comparison, so if his 3-point shot falls, I mean, he's an option there, pick 9. And then Chester Peters looks to be a bit of a snipe here, maybe at pick 15 if we get neither of these guys. So starting with the potential to take the #1 overall pick, we'd have to give up Pascal Siakam. Don't know if that's the direction I want to go in, because Pascal is my guy. He's our highest rated player. I know that Scoot Henderson is here. I know Scott Barnes is here, but Pascal, he's been here for so long. I feel like he's a career Raptor, but I said the same thing about Fred VanVleet a couple years ago, and I was wrong. If I could give up Gary Trent Jr., maybe. We have a couple first-round picks. I don't think it's realistic to trade for the #1 overall pick. So unfortunately, best player in the class is going to go to the Spurs again. We could have traded with the Spurs, and they take Alton Mills, #1 overall. Absolute freak. Tallest player, highest potential player. Alton Mills is going to be a stud. #2 is getting traded. I need to turn off CPU trades. They are dumb. For De'Aaron Fox. I'm not trading the #2 overall pick for De'Aaron Fox. I appreciate him. Jess Oakley. Okay, so the next one we're going to go after is Edmund Dougherty. #3 is getting traded. For Terry Rozier. This is so dumb. Drew Bosch. #4, the Mavericks take Darius Mary. #5, the Spurs yet again take Austin Smith. We'll go maybe to the Rockets at pick 8. See if we can pick up Edmund Dougherty there. Here are the Bulls. And they're trading the 7th overall pick for Draymond Green. Great pickup there. Donnie Stokes goes. Well, I'm going to keep in rhythm and rhyme with what the CPU is doing, and I'm going to make some trades for a top 10 pick as well, because why not? Going to give up Andre Drummond and 2 firsts, and they're sending me Terrence Davis just so I can trade him away. How nice, but here we are taking Edmund Dougherty, the point guard. Going to be effectively replacing Delano Banton at that point. Who was the other guy that I was looking at? That's the wrong button. This guy, Chester Peters, looks to be a bit of a snipe. So if I can pick him at like pick 20, sending 2 firsts and a second over for this pick at 21, and we are taking Chester. Where are you, sir? Chester, sir. Chester Peters, the small forward, looks to have some nice potential there as well. Only 19 years old, and that is our 2024 draft. Would have been nice to take the #1 overall pick, but I feel like the Spurs finally get what they deserve. They get their center of the future. We picked up Edmund Dougherty, backup point guard, and Chester Peters, backup wing player out of this draft. Honestly, not too bad. OG Anunoby going to be gone. Hopefully need to re-sign him. Scott Barnes is coming back, qualifying offers. I guess we'll bring back Precious. He didn't want to re-sign with us, so I expect he's going to be so mad that he doesn't want to even negotiate. Oh, he does. That works. Okay, so what are our weaknesses and what are our needs currently? We have Scoot Henderson, Delano Banton, and Edmund Dougherty. I'm going to move Banton up to the backup 2. He's honestly an 80 overall small forward as well. That'll work. So we have 1, 2. Need to improve at the shooting guard. Scott Barnes, Delano Banton, Chester Peters. Interesting. Pascal Siakam, Jakob Poeltl. I'm going to move Chester Peters. He's 6'10", up to the backup 4. I'm going to go after Tyrese. I don't think that's going to happen. Kawhi Leonard, that's not going to happen. DeJounte Murray, I could go after him. He could play shooting guard for us. Give you a player option. I can shed a little bit of money. We can get him. Wow. DeAndre Ayton, fix our center problem. That seems like the move. The rest of these trades don't make sense. We do have to give up my young guy, Chester Peters, though. That hurts. He's got 3 stars, but Gary Trent and Chester Peters for DeAndre Ayton. Have our center of the future. Now we just need a shooting guard. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. 2, Scoot Henderson, Edmund Dougherty. Nobody at the 2. Scott Barnes, Delano Banton, Pascal Siakam, Jakob Poeltl, DeAndre Ayton. But now I can't sign anybody in free agency over $18 million. That hurts. OG Anunoby, you're going to be our starting shooting guard. Precious Jewett needs to come back as well. Yeah, all right. That's our team. Hopefully that team's going to be good enough. Otherwise, OG Anunoby's going to have to get traded away. Make sure we re-sign him. Let's give him a friendly 27.5 across 4 years. That works for me. Precious Achiuwa. Gonna have to re-sign him later. Indiana is matching my offer. It is what it is. Would have been nice to have like DeJounte Murray on our team, you know, steal him away from the best team in the NBA, apparently, in the freaking Hawks. We'll give Precious Achiuwa 20. I'll give you $19 million just because I don't want to round up. You're not a good shooter, Precious. Although we're trying to make you a good shooter, Precious. Why is your first name Precious? Precious. And there we go. Money works. Everybody's back. Everybody's happy. Is DeJounte Murray still here? He's not. Yeah, we couldn't do much with this free agency class, but we now have Scoot Henderson, Edmund Dougherty, nobody. OG, you got to play the two. Come on down. All right. Scoot Henderson, Edmund Dougherty, OG Anunoby, Scott Barnes, Delano Banton, Pascal Siakam, Precious Achiuwa, DeAndre Ayton, Jakob Poeltl. I think this team could win a championship. We have no 90 overalls yet. We're going to be developing. We're going to be playing better. And do we have any extra money that I can just send out, get a better player? We have $11 million. Let's send Bryce McGowan's an offer. We'll see what we can develop with him. I think we also have our mid-level exception as well. Wow, this screen is so completely broken. It's not even funny. And we don't. As for free agency, LaMelo Ball went back to the Hornets. Anthony Davis back in the Lakers. Thought about signing him. Didn't work out. Jaylen Brown to the Mavericks to pair up alongside Luka Doncic. Anthony Edwards to the Timberwolves. Tyrese Halliburton back on the Pacers. Kawhi Leonard back to the Clippers. 4 years, $205 million. Woo! Sabonis back in the Kings. DeJounte Murray back to the Hawks. Tyrese Maxey back in the Sixers. And Desmond Bane back. What does this Maverick squad look like? Just curious. They have 5 players. And they have Gordon Hayward. So they have Luka. Nobody. Jaylen Brown. Jaden Hardy. Gordon Hayward, who's going to regress to like a 74. John Brooks. Good luck with that. And Darius Marion. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck, Mavericks, with all the money. And Kyrie Irving walking and Luka Doncic probably leaving as well. Player progression, Scotty Barnes up to an 89 overall. No 90s on the team. Pascal Siakam, 89. DeAndre Ayton, 88. Scoot Henderson, 85. OG, 83. I mean, we have a solid team. I don't know if this team is good enough to compete for a championship just yet. This is a long-form rebuild for the Raptors because they're just in such a precarious spot. Precarious, not precarious. Precarious isn't even a word. Look it up in the dictionary, nerds. All right, here's our 9-man rotation. Scoot Henderson at the 1, OG Anunoby at the 2, Scott Barnes up to a 90. At the 3, Pascal at the 4, DeAndre Ayton at the 5, coming off the bench, Precious Achiuwa, Jakob Poeltl, Delano Banton, and Edmund Dougherty. Bryce McGowan's not. We'll give you a 1 minute just so you develop a little bit. Preseason power rankings, we are second. And at the also break his team, Luka Doncic team, LaMelo Ball on team, Luka Doncic is on his Embiid, John Morant, and Zion Williamson. On the other side is Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, and Darius Garland. For the reserves is Anthony Davis, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Towns, Domantas Sabonis, and Victor Wembanyama, Josh Giddey, and Tyler Hero. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Shai Gilgeous, Alexander, Traeth Young, Julius Randle, Evan Mobley, Kristaps Porzingis, and Jared Allen. We did not trade for Jared Allen. Forgot about that. I wonder if we can. Who's he's on the Cavs? Cavs, would you trade me Jared Allen for DeAndre Ayton? I don't think they would. I probably wouldn't. Oh shit. I just traded for it. I gave up like some ridiculous valuable picks. Lakers and the Suns. I think I gave up 2 top 5 picks, but now we have Jared Allen on the team and Malik Monk. So now we'll trade Malik Monk and OG Anunoby for a better shooting guard then, right? Is that the move? Is this the wave? James Harden, Bradley Beal, Jordan Poole, Karl Towns, D'Angelo Russell. If I just say names like this, good things are going to happen. Okay, we're going to be picking up DeJounte Murray for OG Anunoby and Malik Monk and 2 first-round picks. For some reason, George Snake needs to come in for the money. They want to give me Clint Capella for Bryce McGowan, and I can't say no to it. I've tried to work every other opportunity to get this off without happening, and they just are like, no, you have to take Clint Capella. So now we have Clint Capella and Jakob Poeltl. What do I do? What do I do? I have too many good players on my team. Can I just trade both of them away? I need one center. Give me one center. Give me Christian Wood. Probably gonna be the move. Give me DeAndre Ayton back. Sure. Whatever, game. You know what? You're doing what you do. I do what I do. This is our new look team. It's just so dumb. Scoot Henderson, DeJounte Murray, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, Jared Allen, DeAndre Ayton, Precious Achiuwa, Delano Banton, Edmund Dougherty. I didn't mean to make all these ridiculous moves, but look, man, it all started with the Jared Allen for DeAndre Ayton trade for 2 first-round picks. And then I was like, well, I got to improve on the shooting guards. So we got DeJounte Murray for OG Anunoby, but they gave me Clint Capella, and I don't want Clint Capella. So we got rid of him, and we brought DeAndre Ayton back. It comes full circle, guys. As for current NBA standings, we're second, but now we just stole the starting shooting guard of the best team in the NBA because 2K is weird, and they really didn't get much out of it. They got like Bryce McGowan. League leader in scoring is currently Jason Tatum. Rebounds is MLB, and assist is Lonzo, LaMelo Ball. Steals is DeJounte Murray. Blocks is Anthony Davis. Fucker percentage is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Taylor Hendricks. I don't know who you are. The champion is Patrick Williams. That is the only moves we need to make, which is effectively getting an entirely new starting roster. OG Anunoby is gone, but we got a 90 overall. Jared Allen is here, and we kept DeAndre Ayton somehow, and we have Precious Achiuwa and Delano Banton, and of course my guy, Edmund Dougherty, the GOAT. Darius Garland wins MVP. Alton Mills, Rookie of the Year. Oh yeah, he's the rookie. He's going to be a stud. De'Aaron Fox, 6th Man of the Year on the Thunder. That's right, they traded number 2 for him. Great decision there. Defensive Player of the Year is Giannis. Oscar Thompson, Most Improved, as Nick Nurse does win Coach of the Year, as we win Executive of the Year. The best team in the NBA, 99 overalls. All NBA first team, nobody. Second team, nobody. Third team, best team in the NBA, nobody on the All NBA teams. Love to see it. Defensively, DeJounte Murray does make the All Defensive Second Team. Rookie does Edmund Dougherty. He does make the All Rookie Second Team. Look, man, weird season. We traded away half the team, but I'm gonna be happy with it because now we have shooting. As for scoring champion, it is Jason Tatum. Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is LaMelo Ball. Steals is DeJounte Murray. Blocks the channel rate of figure percentages as Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion Shaden Sharp. Free throw champion Patrick Williams. I mean, look at us. What a weird team now. DeJounte Murray, Scoot Henderson, who led us in scoring. Jared Allen, Scott Barnes, DeAndre Ayton, Pascal Siakam, Precious Achiuwa still here. Delano Banton still here. And of course, my guy, Edmund. And how was our 3-point shooting? Is it up from like 32%? A little bit. Scott Barnes up to 36. I'll take that. DeJounte Murray, 44%. That you wish. You freaking wish. He's barely shot above 35%. Jeez. Scoot Henderson, only 35%. Precious Achiuwa, 29%. Really? That's it, Precious? Come on, I just re-signed you. Pascal up to 36. Delano Benton up to 37. Edmund Dougherty, not great. Jared Allen, I don't know why he's shooting threes in the first place. Same as DeAndre Ayton. How many have they shot total? How do I look at total attempted? So DeAndre Ayton is 13 of 33, not great. And Jared Allen is 12 of 39. You know what? It's fine. They can take like 1-3 game and I won't be mad about it, okay? Player stats, team stats. We are 6th offensively, giving us 120.8. Defensively, we're the best team in the NBA, giving them a 10.9 point differential. Number 1 in the NBA, 0.5 points ahead of the Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey and Oscar Thompson and Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren and De'Aaron Fox. They got a squad over there. Field goal percentages, we are 2nd, finally. 3-point percentages, we're still bottom of the barrel. What is this? 24th. That's not ideal. Free throw percentages. Can't improve that, so I don't know why I look at it, but 19th in the NBA. Taking on the Detroit Cade Cunninghams. Honestly, I don't know how this is an 8 seed. Cade's 91. Jaden Ivey's great. Lauri Markkanen, underappreciated. Rui Hachimura, solid. Jalen Duren gives you great rim runner numbers. Killian Hayes, James Wiseman, Grant Williams, Marvin Bagley. That's a good team, man. There we go. Win game 1. Scoot, 33 and 10. Precious, 29 off the bench. DeJounte Murray, 25-8. Nate Scott Barnes, 20. We have such a good team. Pascal gave us 8, 10, and 7, and we dominated 155-104. Jalen Duren was their highest scorer, and that is it. Win 2-0. Win 3-0, and here we are. So weeping. Taking on the Chicago Bulls, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Jared Vanderbilt, Victor Wembanyama, Patrick Williams, Draymond Green. I feel like we traded somebody on their team. Don't remember, but they have Victor Wembanyama. So you never know how it's going to go. Lose game 1. Yep. DeJounte Murray was okay. Nobody really was dominant on our team. As for them, Victor, 42 and 10. Oh boy. We have Jared Allen and we have DeAndre Ayton, and neither of them can slow down Vic. Yeah, that'll happen. Lose game 1, win game 2. Lose game 3. Are we really going to lose to the Victors? That hurts. We're up 3-2. Scoot Henderson was solid, 29 and 8. DeAndre Ayton, 22 and 9. DeJounte Murray, 29. Scott Barnes, 13, 7 and 7. Jared Allen, 12 and 8. Who did not score for us? Pascal, once again, only 7, 4 and 6. He just doesn't score. As for them, DeMar was good. Victor, 19 and 10 only. Lonzo Ball, 18 and 9. Zach LaVine, 18. Yeah, here we go. Bam. 4-2. Now to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, who whooped us last time, but we stole Jared Allen for Clint Capella and Jakob Poeltl. Make it make sense. In my defense, we have to steal the best players from the best teams so that they don't beat us. Right? It's science. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Clint Capella, Jakob Poeltl. I think we're gonna win because we stole Jared Allen. That's really it. And I say that we lost, and I'm jinxing us. 31, 3 and 5. Scott Barnes was okay. Ooh, who popped off? Darius freaking Garland, 37 and 16. Donovan Mitchell, 26. Mike Conley gave him 16 points. Are you kidding me? Jakob Poeltl whooped us. Evan Mobley was okay. I don't expect him to do a game like that again, as we are 1-1, up 2-1, 2-2. Big game 5 here yet again, and we go up 3-2. DeJounte Murray solid. Scoot Henderson 25-10. Scott Barnes 19-7. As for them, Darius Garland is just unreal, 34-13. And that's really it. Bam, 4-2. The Raptors are in the finals, taking on Ja Morant. Scoot versus Ja is just the most freakiest athletic point guard matchup ever. Injuries are turned off. DeJounte Murray versus Desmond Bane. That'll be fun. Dylan Brooks versus Scott Barnes, definitely a mismatch. Jaren Jackson versus Pascal Siakam will be fun. And Jared Allen versus Thomas Bryant. I like that as well. I like our odds. I think we're going to win a championship. And I say that and I jinx us yet again. We lose game 1. Scoot was good. The rest of the team sucked. Well, they had a really balanced effort. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 26 and 5 blocks. Ja Morant 23, 9 and 11. Never forget. Dylan Brooks 16. Desmond Bane 12. Yeah, Denny Avdija cooked us. That'll happen. We're down 2-0. Are we getting swept? What's wrong with us? We have a 4.5-star system proficiency. We have a ridiculous squad and we're getting swept. Oh, we won a game. It's 3-1. 3-2. If we come back from down 3-0, I'm dumb. That's all I have to say. Here in the third quarter, we have a little bit of lead going into the fourth quarter. Really low scoring contest compared to most of the games we've seen where we're in the 150s. We had a good first quarter and then they've been dominating ever since. 2 minutes left. I'll hop in. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left. 1 point game. Raptors call a timeout. That's our last timeout. Let's make sure the best players are in game 6. Elimination game. Win this, we force the game 7. We got a ridiculously stacked squad here. Some of the trades that we made were absolutely ridiculous, but I think this team will be good enough to win. I'll guard Steven Adams. Denny Avdija, not a great shooter either. I haven't played 2K in a minute, so hopefully this doesn't go horrible for me. Ja Morant's going to be wide open there. Oh, well, I got the contest off. Go, Scotty. Look at him running the court. Spin. That wasn't what I wanted. Go up, get the offensive rebound. I jumped too early. Jeez. I got excited. All right, it happens. Denny Avdija is playing power forward. We got backdoor cuts. We got Ja Morant on Jared Allen. That's honestly not too bad. Jared Allen can move his feet pretty well. Ja Morant is only 6 foot. 1, 2, 1. Fading. Dylan Brooks. No way. Jared Allen, get the rebound, Jarrett. Get the rebound, Jarrett. No, Denny Avdija is open. What are you doing? What are you doing? Steven, can you play defense? Can you keep up? You can't. You can't. DeJounte Murray, floater, misses. Jeez, I thought we had that. I thought we had that. All right. Am I choking this game away? Is it because I haven't played 2K in months, days, weeks, hours, minutes? Desmond Bane open for 3 splash. Shit. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Jared Allen dunking the ball. I know Scoot Henderson was open. I got to take the guaranteed bucket. Pick and roll. Give it to the roller. Pray. Let's go, me. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. How does he draw that foul? Challenge it. I don't have any timeouts. That's a BS, ref. Oh, no. And Desmond Bane's going to make his free throws because he is good at free throws. That's 2 points right back. Back down to a 4-point lead. It's a 2-possession game because of that 3. Desmond Bane has put up 5 points here in the clutch. I can't stop this man. He's unleashed, coach. All right, here we go. Oh, Desmond Bane's locking us up. Wasting precious seconds, but Desmond Bane's one of the best defenders in the NBA. Come on, Jarrett. Come on, Jarrett. Throw it down. Get the foul. Miss. Oh, I have to shoot free throws. I like this. Ja Morant dribbling out the clock. He just cooked. Who did he just cook? Somebody got roasted and toasted there. Is that Scoot? Scoot just looking silly. What is this camera? Ja's shouting, and then Scoot, you just lost. What is this animation? We're going the same way, and then Scoot goes, oh man, he broke my ankles. Are you serious, okay? Oh, Jesus. This is why we're going to lose. All right, everyone's cheering. I get it. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right. If we could get a defensive stop, there might be a chance for us to win, but unfortunately, 2K's just decided we're going to lose. Give it to Jared Allen. Give it to Jared Allen. Give it to Jared Allen. And one. Come on, ref. He's pushing me in the back. I just need one freaking stop and we have a chance to tie this game up. Oh, my gosh. Okay. 7-second differential, 123, 125. I'm hands up defense. I'm hands up defense. Let's go, baby. We're on the break. DeJounte Murray gonna tie this game up. Crossover. Go around Ja Morant. Go around Ja. Doesn't work. Gotta put the ball in the hands of Scoot Henderson, the number 3 overall pick, the man who transformed this franchise. Throws it down, cocks it back. Tie game, 125. Let's go to overtime, baby. So the CPU sucks at overtime situations. They got 6.1 seconds left. They're gonna try to do something stupid here. Ja Morant open for 3. Shit. In my defense, Ja Morant can go fuck himself as they whoop us. Ja Morant, NBA Finals MVP, hit the dagger 3 to win in 6. That means we got to go one more season. That means DeMar DeRozan, the old Raptor legend, retiring. Kyle Lowry as well, old Raptor legends. That means we're going to go one more year, and this is going to be our year. What was that name? Mahmoud Abdel Fattah. Jersey retirements. Kyle Lowry, of course. Mr. Toronto going to get his jersey retired. Unfortunately, he's not Mr. Miami. Let me just say that. The Miami Heat hate this man. Draft lottery. Do we have any picks? I don't believe so. I think we traded everything away. It goes Hawks, Thunder, and Pelicans. I don't even think I'm going to hop in the draft this time around. Don't need that button. Staff signing. Everybody's still under contract. On to the NBA draft combine. The fastest man of the class is Leroy Paxson and Burt Reed. Most agile is Leroy Warren and Noel Bishop. Highest vertical is Leroy Warren, Theodore Drew, and Eric Mullen. Highest bench press, Linwood Anderson and Franklin Bellamy. Best shot three-pointer, Tony Hendricks, Chester Blackman, and Jayshawn Wright Foreman. Yeah, we traded away all of our draft picks. We're basically completely win now, and we just got cooked by Ja Morant. So I'm not even going to look at the draft. Let's just skip straight to free agency. We're going to try to keep the team together. Scoot Henderson already up to an 87 overall qualifying offer. Scott Barnes is going to get a huge contract, and I'm not even going to be able to offer it to him. Ricky Rubio's on our team? Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Just bring back Scott and we'll see what we do. Scotty Barnes, match the offer. Bing, bang, boom. Nothing to do, nothing to see. As for free agency, Jason Tatum back in the Celtics. Giannis to the Clippers with Kawhi? How do they have the money? They have 2 players. So that's how you have the money. Bogdanovich earning $9 million. Yeah, okay. All right. Fill out the rest of your team. Good luck. MLB back on the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell to the Bucks now that Giannis is gone. Aid Cunningham back on the Pistons. Everybody going back to their team. Jalen Brunson to the Bucks is fun. 2 undersized guards. Where have I seen that before? Everybody else going back to their damn teams. We need to just progress one more year. Get somebody up into like the high 90s and then just say, this is our year. This is our season. We're going to win it all. Scoot Henderson up to a 91. Scott Barnes up to a 91. DeJounte Murray up to an 89. Pascal Siakam at an 89. Jared Allen up to an 88. DeAndre Ayton up to an 88. Edmund Dougherty up to an 83. Precious Achiuwa up to an 81. Delano Benton up to an 80. Every single player in our starting and bench lineups are an 80 overall. We got a couple 90s. This has to be our year, right? Game, please don't let Ja Morant cook us on a game-winning 3-point shot in my face. Number 1 in the power rankings. Oh boy. Victor Wembanyama does win MVP 32 and 16 on ridiculous splits. Tyler Kerr is Rookie of the Year. Terry Rozier, 6th Man of the Year on the Pistons. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Cason Wallace, also known as Carson Wallace, is the most improved player. Whoever made this draft class is horrible with names. But we win Coach and Executive of the Year. Tied with the best record in the history of the game, 99 overalls across the board. The Raptors had an incredible bounce back season. I feel like the Philadelphia 76ers, it makes it all NBA third team, where like it feels like we got robbed of a chance at the very least to win it all last season in the finals. So this is going to be the year where we bounce back bigger, better, faster, stronger, and take home the chip. Scoring champion goes to Anthony Edwards, 36 points per game up to a 94 overall. Like to see that. Rebounds is Vic, and assist is Luka. Doncic steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama. And field percentages is Jalen Duren. They got a defensive masterpiece going over there with Zoe and Vic. 3-point champion is Devin Booker. Free throw champion is Patrick Williams. How did we do? Scoot Henderson, 24 points and 10 assists for him yet again. DeJounte Murray, 19. Scott Barnes, 16, 6, and 5. Pascal, 14, 6, and 5. Jared Allen, 13, and 8. DeAndre, 8, and 13, and 8. Edmund Dougherty. Edmund? 12, and 6. Precious Achiuwa. How do you shoot from 3, sir? 32%. Terrible. Well, all right. 37% from the 3-point line for Scoot Henderson, 38 for Scotty Barnes, 42 for DeJounte Murray, 45 for Edmund Dougherty. Pascal gave you a 35, Precious Achiuwa 32, Delano, DeAndre Ayton, Jared Allen 40%. Huh. Not sure how to feel about that. Scoring-wise, we are second to the Rockets because they have Carson, No, Kaysen Wallace, Jalen Green, Brandon Miller, Jabari. Yeah, all right. Points allowed, we were number 1, giving us an 18.6 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we are first. 3-point percentages, we are 14th. Free throw percentages, we are 13th. But we are a damn good basketball team. Here taking on the Boston Celtics. They don't have Jaylen Brown anymore. They brought in Sadiq Bey to make up for that. Interesting squad here. So they have Derek White, Marcus Smart playing out of position. Jason Tatum, Sadiq Bey, Robert Williams, Josh Green, Christian Atkins, PJ Washington. I think we're going to whoop them. Because we do win 1-0. I'm not even going to look at the scores. I just want to get back to the finals and win this time because it has been a long video. My butt is tired. I've been sitting in this chair for too damn long. Victor, Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine. Bulls are pretty good here. I mean, Victor Wembanyama. Of course, you're going to be pretty good. We lose game 1, but we win game 2, win game 3, win game 4, and 3-2. Am I going to have to hop in a Simcast and watch this? Here we are in Chicago. Want to close this game out. Otherwise, they're going to have to force a game 7 back for the game here in the second quarter. Going to the third high-scoring contest. The Bulls are winning. Now we have the lead here in the fourth quarter. 105-104. 6 minutes left. 10 minutes left. 5 minutes left. We have about a 9-point lead here. I don't think I'm going to have to hop in because we're starting to extend this lead here in the fourth quarter. 10-point game, 12-point game. And unless we choke it away, we win 130-116, advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. They have Devin Vassell, Cam Johnson, Jarvis Walker. God. Christian Wood, yeah, no chance. Sorry, LaMelo Ball's good and all, but that is it. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and 4-0. Where did the Grizzlies fall to? They didn't even make the playoffs? Wait, what? Defending NBA champions didn't even make the playoffs? The Grizzlies were the second to worst team in the NBA last season because they lost Steven Adams. Is this a joke? What is 2K, man? Well, I guess we're taking on the Rockets. Carson, No, Kaysen Wallace is the Western Conference Finals MVP at 13 points per game. Scoot Henderson, the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Here we are back in the finals, ready to claim our first chip since Kawhi Leonard left. Win game 1. No. Scoot Henderson, 26 and 10. Pascal, 24. Scotty Barnes, the rest of the team was okay. As for them, Jabari, wow. Nobody scored even 20 points for them. All right, we win game 1. Lose game 2. Lose game 3. I swear to God. Up 2-2. I swear to Christ, if we lose this again, I'm going to be like the most angry YouTuber ever. I will say so many words that'll get you banned.
Heck.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. Dominant, 135-115, up 3-2. And come on, baby. Bring home a championship to Toronto. Take it out of the United States. Bring it to Canada because Canada is the true America. We're actually losing here in game 6, down by about 10 points here in the fourth quarter. It looks like they are going to force a game 7. And what do I always tell you? It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. Back in Toronto, home court advantage. Here we are. Rockets at Raptors. And it's back and forth game here in the second quarter, going into the third quarter. Really close scoring. Back and forth game here in the fourth quarter. We have about a 5-point lead. I feel like I'm going to have to hop in again. 7-point lead. 13, 15. We are extending in the fourth quarter. Look at this. We've jumped out and we've dominated. We said, no way is this going to Houston. We are taking the championship and we are dominating this game. Going to score 140, 150. Wow. Really, really, really high scoring contest. 20-point lead here with only 47 seconds left. This is about over. Jalen Green shooting a free throw because why not? Well, you think the fans here would be a little bit happier that they're about to win a freaking championship, but it's like the quietest stadium ever. What is his play? DeJounte Murray running. DeJounte Murray wide open, throwing it down, back up to a 20-point lead. Game 7, Raptors dominate. Unfortunately, Brandon Miller was not enough. Carson, no, Kaysen Wallace was not enough. Don't play on-ball defense in 2K23, and Brandon Miller somehow gets a phantom and 1 call. Dude, the game is over. What is this? Come on, man. Should I challenge? Let's challenge it. Defend home court.
The ruling on the
Oh man, they're making their comeback now. 17 points. Let's get a Scotty Barnes pick and pop because this man has been working on his three-pointer. Let's show out, ball out. Scotty bleeping Barnes for three. No. And that is going to do it. The Toronto Raptors officially NBA champions. It took a lot. A long rebuild process. We had to revamp the team. We had to cheese the system a little bit. I did not mean to basically trade away DeAndre Ayton and then get DeAndre Ayton back for peanuts on the dollar. And then we went out and lost on a game-winning shot to John Morant, who's not even in the NBA right now. Probably going to be suspended for the entire postseason because he can't stop pointing guns at people. And then finally we go on and beat the Rockets.
Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy and I believe this suitcase are yours.
There you have it. Nick Nurse, two-time NBA champion head coach Scotty Barnes' hand is going to go through the trophy like it don't even matter as your Raptors win yet again on the home court. Scoot Henderson, of all players, wins NBA Finals MVP. He's not 6'8". He can shoot the three sometimes, but Scoot Henderson, biggest addition we made in this entire rebuild. Toronto Raptors NBA champions. Scoot Henderson, NBA Finals MVP, 27-10. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.